Hello everyone, it's Nancy Joe here. I'm in the courtyard of our beautiful church and this is the first week of Advent. I'm so excited to be here. A special hello to all our Sunday school families. We miss you and we hope you're doing well. Well, it's Advent and it's a special time of the year. It's a time when we wait for the coming of Jesus, for the coming of baby Jesus. And I know sometimes that can be kind of hard to wait. Christmas it's hard to wait for the presents and the food and all the fun happenings that occur when that day comes. And yet we have to get our hearts ready. And that requires a little bit of waiting and maybe a little bit of preparation. So one of the things we do here at our church is every week during Advent, and there's 4 weeks, we light a candle of an Advent wreath. And I've got a wreath here in front of me, and it's kind of big. I want to show you the wreath part of it so you can see. Isn't that beautiful? What shape is the wreath? I heard some of you say it was in the shape of a circle, and that's right. And the Advent wreath is in the shape of a circle because, as you know, circles have no beginnings and no ends. And that's kind of like God's love for us. His love is everlasting, it has no beginning, and it has no end. Now, if you take a look at this wreath, what color are the branches? Yep, that's right, they're green. And if you look at the courtyard here, it's decorated beautifully. Behind me are some green garlands, the garlands that decorate our railings, and over to the right, there's some beautiful bushes that we call evergreen bushes. And these bushes stay green, like their name, forever. They never die, even if blizzards come in the winter, even if cold wind blows, even if the wind chills go down to 42 below zero, these evergreens remain the same. And that's the way God's love is for us. His love never changes. It always stays firm. It never fades, just like the bushes. So, as we look at our wreath here, we see 4 candles. And each candle is lit during the 4 weeks of Advent. And this week, the candle that we're lighting, and I can't light it here, of course, because it's a little bit windy, but if I could, I would light this candle and it would shine. And each of the candles in the Advent wreath has a special name. The candle for this week is called the Candle of Hope. The candle for next Sunday is called the Candle of Peace. The candle for the 3rd week in Advent, and I gotta share a secret here. I'm really quite fond of the 3rd candle in Advent. The candle is pink, and it's a special candle because pink is the candle of joy. And pink, the color pink, reminds us that the angels sang joyfully when Jesus was born. And the 4th candle is called the Candle of Love, because when the baby Jesus came to us, he brought love into the world. So here's the 4 candles, and one thing to note is that 3 of the candles are purple. In some churches, you'll see that the candles are blue. Purple and blue are the colors of royalty. And when we look at a purple candle, can't you just see the royal robe of a king? Yes, Jesus was our king. And that's a beautiful thing to remember during this season. So let's review. The candles are all special because they have a name. Their names are the Candle of Hope. Remember the 2nd candle's name? Peace. 3rd candle, special candle, pink candle. Yep, It's a candle of joy because we're getting closer to Christmas and the angels are really excited about that. And then the fourth candle is the candle of love. The circle of the wreath reminds us that God's love is everlasting and the branches are green because, like evergreens, God's love never fades. So I invite you, boys and girls, families of our church, to take some special time during Advent. And if you have an Advent wreath, why bring it out and display it and light a candle each week in your home to remind you that in the waiting, in the preparation for the coming of Jesus, something beautiful is happening in our hearts. Let's pray. Dear Jesus, thank you that this is a special time of waiting for your coming. Open our minds and our ears and our hearts that during this season we may learn all that you want us to learn. And help us, Lord, to be good waiters. And everybody said, amen. It was great seeing you today. We'll see you soon.